We talked about Steppenwolf. Now the big baddie is we're never really going to get to see him. It doesn't look like, unfortunately, in his own movie. A la Thanos got his moment to shine in Infinity War. But Darkseid, what did you think about Darkseid and his portrayal?
I'm glad we got him. I mean, in the theatrical version, there's nothing of him. So I thought he looked good. He seemed menacing, and the fact that Steppenwolf was so afraid of him, you don't even have to see him be evil.
Yeah.
He's bad. If this extremely bad person is afraid of that guy, then obviously he's like 1,000 times worse than this guy. So I mean that was, I like those little moments. You don't even have to see. I mean, his battle scene. I love the fact that they replaced him in the age the Battle of Ages.
Yeah,
it was Darkseid instead of Steppenwolf that was battling everybody. I love when Ares takes the axe and goes right into his shoulder.
So cool.
The blood. And you're like, it does show that he's vulnerable, because that knocked him out. That was it. They succeeded by taking him out. He didn't die, obviously, but I liked. Would I like to see more of him? I don't know. No, I think this was more Steppenwolf. This was the prelude to the big bad. The next movie or the movie after that, because this was supposed to be a trilogy initially. So I think the third movie would have been great to have him as the Armada arrives and the battle takes place. That would have been nice. I thought they used him sparingly in the right places. It added enough tension. It made it a bigger threat. This was a very dark movie, and it was not. There was no happy. It was all the world was going to end. And it ends with even a darker moment. Yes, they won, but guess what? He's coming.
Yeah, and the dreams of the dark future.
Yeah,
ominous
it may come reality. Yeah, this is what everything's pointing to. This future. Hopefully, it won't happen, but it was. I mean, I think they used him just right. I was very happy with him. His look, his design, his voice, seeing all that was well done.
Yeah, the world building is for me what Darkseid brought to the Justice League movie, because again, without him in the Whedon movie, it was very small and silly and like, why the heck are we all here? Having Darkseid, giving the context in the Age of Heroes fight, and we see that really awesome expanded fight with all the old gods and the lanterns and everybody coming together to fight. It felt very much like some of the better elements of Game of Thrones. I know you're not a big Game of Thrones person, Kenny, but a lot of that like fight scene was kind of like what I was hoping like the final battle in Game of Thrones might end up being, and just the fact that he was this casual observer from afar and understanding that Earth is a small place in this gigantic universe that has old gods and Kryptonians and all those sorts of things, but yet we're confined just to our, planet with the yellow sun, with this Kryptonian guardian. Like, what badness can come our way? It's really, again, unfortunate that Warner Brothers isn't going to sort of allow for to have that moment that Thanos got to have in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and have his own movie and sort of exert all of his will. And so, but in the way that I said, Steppenwolf filled out the movie and a great villain, really makes the movie like truly great. Just the fact that we have the idea that there's a bigger, badder villain that's on the horizon that the bad guy was taking his orders from, and also we get to see Apocalypse in the background, with like. What was that? Granny Goodness, a.k.a. Elizabeth Warren, who is sitting there with the staff in the background. That was a bad joke. But having her there in the background, and just with all the other parademons, and there's more to this universe, and that really made me have more admiration, I guess, for DC Comics, in general. And so, I'm pretty stoked about all of that, and I really hope that when Zack Snyder and Jim Lee are supposed to release some comic books that are going to be the continuation of the story from the Snyder Cut.
I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see those and to see the sort of the battle and to see the universe wrap up the way that this movie kind of leaves us wanting for more, which is excellent.